For those of you who don't know, Coorg is really big on golf tourism, and today I'm at the Belur Golf Club.
I am here to attend the Karnataka Tourism Presents 107th Coorg Open Golf Championship. It's the start of the finals.
I want to go have a look.
One thing I noticed besides how passionately these golfers take their shots is the scenic beauty of this golf course that measures 5,572 yards when played as an 18-hole course.
I'm with the president of the Belur Golf Club, Mr. Anand Basappa. Hello. Could you please tell us about how the Coorg Open Golf Championship was started?
It was started by the British planters, a group of planters in the year 1906, and we've been holding this tournament ever since. This is the 107th golf tournament.
Could you tell us more about the tournament?
It's played over 2 days. First day is 18 holes, second day is 18 holes, so it's 36. There are a couple of, basically a tournament is Stableford, Coorg Open, at the match play, stroke play, and the doubles. And then we have another tournament for over 50 years also.
There are 3 golf courses all around Coorg, we believe.
Yes, that Belur was one of these, as it is the oldest, started in 1904. The other one is, I think, Murkara Downs, then there is the Betangala, the golf course is there. And there's a Polybeta also.
Okay.
Polybeta. So I could say it's about 4 golf courses in and around Coorg.
How different is this one from the others?
See, this is played over browns.
Okay.
And this is a natural golf course, played on 9 holes and with the separate tee boxes for the back 9. When I say natural golf course, it's mowed by cows and their manure helps to fertilize the course, where the other golf courses being treated and mowed with tractors and everything.
Well, we're really looking forward to the finals tomorrow, so here's wishing all the players best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
What good is a trip to the land of coffee if I am not to indulge in some coffee tasting? I am off to meet Vinod Sivappa, a coffee planter.
Mr. Sivappa, if you could please tell us about how long you've been in the coffee growing business and how big your estate is.
Well, our forefathers came and opened up plantations in the 1860s, and ever since we are in this coffee business. We are the 4th generation.
And how big is the property?
It's about 650 to 700 acres, yes.
What are the different types of coffee you grow at your estate?
Well, there are 2 distinctive types of coffee. Is the Arabica and one is the Robusta. It's the Arabica, which is a smaller plant, and the Robusta is more robust.
There are so many different coffee plantations here in Coorg. So what makes the weather over here so favorable for the produce?
Well, the weather is absolutely suitable for coffee growing. Also, coffee is grown at above sea level between 3,000 to 4,000, which Coorg has got ready-made. The highest temperature it goes to is, I would reckon, around about 32 to 34. And then we have our showers, which gives us the blossom, which sets off the crop for the coming year. That's between March and April. And during the winter season, during the harvesting season, that's between December to February, the temperature doesn't go below 14 to 15, so it's ideally suited for coffee.
Now I have a request. After so much of discussion about coffee, I have to taste some, if you don't mind.
It's up to you to make out the difference between the Arabicas and the Robusta now.
I'm gonna try my best.
Okay. So what do you say to it?
I like this.
And why don't you try this?
Okay.
Which do you prefer?
This is stronger.
Yeah, you're on.
I'm right?
Yeah,
See, I got it right. No, I think I prefer Arabica to Robusta.
As I return to Orange County to call it a day, I am in for a surprise. And voila! It's me in a Kodava style sari. And what am I going to do dressed like this?
Madam, today we organized Kodava Umma Tata especially for you.
The Kodava Ummatata is a traditional dance and song performed to the river Kaveri, who is considered mother, and Igutappa, who is considered father. As a practice, it's performed twice a year, at the Kaveri Sankramana on October 17th and the Huttari Igutappa, that is the harvest festival, in December.
From getting to see the sights of the beautiful Coorg to getting to watch some authentic Ummat art, I think this trip is just getting better.
On day 3 of my stay at the Orange County Resort here in Coorg, I am off to meet Mr. Cherian K. Cherian, AGM Marketing, Orange County Resorts.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, Anand.
Morning.
Hope you had a pleasant stay with
Well,
us.
I'm absolutely loving it. I'm really excited for what's in store now.
Okay, so as a part of our responsible tourism initiative, we showcase the nature and culture. So I would like to take you to the nearby village, which is the heart of the plantation workers out here. So we'll go through a village walk and experience this tea shop.
Great, sounds lovely. Let's get started.
Yes, of course.
Namaskara.
Every panikku vana.
Can we ask them how long they spend in the fields, what exactly they do over
I know.
there?
So I'm just talking to them and they're saying that they work in a close by plantation.
Okay.
So they're going for the morning work.
Okay. And how many hours do they spend a day in the fields?
From 7:30 to about 8. എത്ര മണി വരെ ഉണ്ട് പണി?
And as promised, Cherian takes me to the tea shop where the owner is an expert in what they call the meter chai. From some tea in the village, I am about to discover how the locals commute.
So I'm here on the Korakal in the Kaveri River, which is absolutely beautiful. Tell us something about this ride, Cherian. How did it start and who uses it more often?
Okay, so traditional corakals were made of bamboo and they would apply tar under it so that the water doesn't leak into it. But nowadays, due to safety reason, people use metal coracle out here. So if you see out here, the person is controlling this coracle through this rope. And villagers would come every day and they would be transferred to the other side and they go to the plantation using this coracle.
How many people do they usually carry at a time?
About 10 to 15 of them.
10 to 15?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Who's the experience?
Lovely. I think it's the first time I've sat in such a traditional ride and I'm really happy I had my life jacket on.
Right. So let's head for breakfast.
Great.
Yeah. So Anam, we are at the Plantain Leaf, which is a pure vegetarian restaurant that we have out here, which is one among the 3 restaurants that we have here.
Great.
So let's try this bread here.
Yes, please.
Plantain Leaf is famous for its Indian fare, from dosas to rice noodles served with stew. And don't miss the chutneys and the fritters. The hungry part of me is now satisfied. As I come to the end of my stay in Coorg, there is one very important event I have to go to. The presentation ceremony of the Karnataka Tourism Presents 107th Coorg Open Golf Championship. But not before I take a few golfing tips myself.
Wait a little bit on the left, and since this is a lower club, it's a little behind on my stance.
Okay.
To just explain it to you, I just move the club back with my left shoulder and try and keep my spine steady, because golf is all about hitting the ball with bigger muscles.
Right.
So I use my shoulder and just wind it against my lower body,
Okay.
and then I let my lower body unwind.
I can't even spot the ball anymore, it's just gone.
Yeah.
So on that note, let's go inside, have a look at the prize distribution, see who won. Well, I know I'm really excited.
Sure.
Shall we?
Sure.
Thank you.
The runner-up is Mr. M.A. Bopana. The winner of the Kurg Open Championship trophy is the C.M. Aparna.
So how long have you been playing the sport of golf for?
Past 52 years.
52 years. And how has the journey been so far?
Oh, excellent.
And how about the experience of playing at this course as opposed
Excellent. This is one of the oldest course in Coorg.
Yeah, experience has been very good here because the tournament as such is 107 years old. You don't get the chance to play in a tournament which is as old as this in the country, definitely.
Well, in 107 years, this course par has never been equalled, let alone broken, and probably the only course in the world where we have this distinction in a little place called Coorg.
So any winning secret you'd like to share with the rest of us?
Winning is the determination and how you play and focus.
You don't share your winning recipes with anybody.
Okay, we're going to take that into consideration.
We'd like to challenge all the viewers here to come and play this course, to break course par, create history over here, which has never been done before.
That's brilliant.
So I challenge you and welcome you all.
Thank you so much.
And there's no better way to celebrate victory than with friends over food and drinks, sponsored by hospitality partner Windflower Spa and Resorts.
What a great way to end my Coorgi experience. From coffee tasting to golfing to a ride in the Kaveri River. This trip really has been like no other. All I have to say to you guys is come to Coorg.